Welcome back to NYSE Live. Terra Security, which says it uses AI to implement continuous web application penetration testing, announced earlier this year that it raised $30 million in a Series A funding round. Well, joining me now in studio with more is Shahar Peled, Terra Security's co-founder and CEO. Shahar, welcome.
Thank you, Kristen. Good to be here.
Congratulations on this funding round.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How has your firm deployed this capital?
So, to be honest, we knew the capital was coming because we're moving so fast. And in agentic AI, right, AI agents, a lot of money is going to go into research. Because in cybersecurity with AI, there aren't too many use cases that people have seen that have been proven to be successful. So a lot of it is going into AI research and cybersecurity research and engineering in order to build a solution that is feasible in a very, very exciting category within cybersecurity. It's a category that existed for dozens of years, but eventually we haven't seen a lot of waves of innovation. And we believe that AI is the beginning of a new era in penetration testing, or what some people say offensive security for defensive purposes, that bring real innovation into pen testing.
What are the biggest challenges that your company, Terra Security, is helping clients overcome?
So in penetration testing, we're trying to mimic adversaries or hackers and show the organization, our customers, exactly where they're not just vulnerable, but where which one of those vulnerabilities can actually be exploitable and what is going to be the business impact. It is very hard in large scale, in large organizations, Fortune 500 organizations, to find all the right spots that hackers could actually exploit. So we're trying to clear out the noise and tell organizations exactly where they're not just vulnerable, they're also exploitable, try to prioritize this for them, and do it at scale. It is very, very complicated to scale human thinking and reasoning, right? And we have to really protect against those hackers or adversaries all the time, across the entire what we call attack surface or area we can breach from. So we're actually trying to help our customers clear out the noise, tell them not just what's vulnerable, not just what's exploitable, what they need to prioritize, and how to actually fix it all the time, so you don't have to do it on a point-in-time basis, which this is how it worked until 2025.
How is Terra Security translating AI into real value?
So again, in our domain, penetration testing, mimicking adversaries, we're trying to, as I said, clear out the noise. AI is very good in many things, but also it has some limitations in others. So it helps with scale and efficiency, sometimes even creativity. But if this isn't done safely, it comes with a lot of issues that we have to fix for those organizations. So the way we do it, we use AI to scale, but we build a layer of guardrails, of basically rules behind it, so we can help those organizations scale their penetration testing program while not missing out on safety, which is our number one principle, but also not on accuracy. Because if we just scale with AI, that can cause a lot of hallucinations, I know it's a word that people use, and a lot of blind spots, we could be missing out on the accuracy. And in cybersecurity and penetration testing, accuracy could be, or sometimes isn't, the most effective or the most important metric. Because if we're not accurate, first we'll cause a lot of noise, and that is going to take time from the teams that we're working with to clear out, but also maybe we're missing out on the one potential breach that we actually needed to find. So we're using AI to really scale this visibility, but we connect it with a guardrail system, and very often a human in the loop, because it is not yet 100% autonomous, to make sure we're doing it safely, but also as accurate as possible, finding everything that is there to find before adversaries can actually take advantage of that.
How are you balancing innovation speed with trust and reliability?
That's one of the best questions in AI. People use the word AI in many areas and in many categories in technology, and also in cybersecurity. AI is a layer on top of an existing solution. But what we have seen in penetration testing or red teaming, which is another term in cybersecurity, is that it's based on humans, on very unique individuals that we call them ethical hackers. They're hacking for good purposes to find it before adversaries do. So the only way to do it, to balance it, is with this guardrail system that I was talking about. Every time we add another layer for Terra,
yes,
we make sure they have a guardrail system behind it to make sure it doesn't hallucinate and don't cause harm, because penetration testing
Shahar,
can cause harm.
Thank you so much for joining. That's just
course.
going to about round out the entire show. Shahar Peled, Terra Security's CEO. Thank you so much for joining us in studio.
Thank you for having me.